Hello and welcome to Live in the Solution. I'm Mary Trimble with your readings for May the 7th through May the 13th. Excuse me, I'm very hot and I can't put my AC on because it's too loud. It would just make too much noise. So I'm going to just have to be hot. Listen, if you're new to my readings, welcome. I really hope that you stick around to the end because I've got a very special gift for everyone at the end. It's kind of cool, so stick around to the end. This is a general reading, guys. Oh, and also, sorry, I'm so sorry. If you're returning, I love you. Thank you so much for coming back. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you for liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing if you haven't already. This is a general reading, guys, so take what resonates with you and leave the rest. Keep it moving. If it's not for you this week, if, you know, maybe part of the reading will resonate with you and some of it won't. Take what you can and leave the rest, and please come back and check out, because maybe the reading will be for you next time. You know, listen, I am on Instant Go, and the link is below. You can ask me questions 24 hours a day, darling. I'm there. So check me out on Instago. It's a fabulous app. I think a lot of YouTubers have it. You can just download the app for free from the App Store. And I don't know if Android has it yet, but I know they will soon if they don't. This is for your sun, moon and rising. If you know your moon and rising, that information will be below. I'm also on Patreon. I have a Patreon page and there's links to that below. Check that out. You know, I do all kinds of posts there just for patrons. It's, you know, it's interesting. Anyway, without further ado, let me go into the astrological report for this week. And Mercury on the 6th and 7th, so you'll probably feel it on Sunday. I'm just recording this on Friday night, actually. It is right now. So the 6th and the 7th, you'll feel it on the 6th, but I think it moves in on the 7th. Mercury moves into a challenging aspect to Pluto. This is about power control, right? Because Mercury is the planet of intellect, of the mind, thinking, communication, and Pluto is the planet of deep spirituality and the underworld, things coming up. So we might, this is about power and control. So we might have some issues. It's just for a couple of days. It's not a very long transit. So we might have some issues in relationships for those couple of days. So, you know, it's going to be, it could be a power battle. And then at the same time, Venus challenges Neptune. Venus, the planet of love and finances, and Neptune, you know, dreamy, ethereal, and, you know, also spiritual, but can be deceitful. So we might have some challenges financially there. Now on the 12th, Mercury is connecting with Uranus. Now, Mercury, as I said before, it's the planet of communication, of the mental realm, of intellect. And Uranus is the planet of sudden happenings, surprises, sometimes shocking, you know, events happening out of the blue. It's a rebel planet. So this could mean that we can have some issues communicating with people. We might say things, blurt things out without thinking. So it's really a good idea to be aware of that and try to breathe before, you know, before you say it. Don't go straight from thought to mouth, you know. It's going to be challenging. Now on the 13th, Mercury moves into Taurus, which is a much better place for Mercury, and it's more grounded and more, you know, slower and more deliberate. Excuse me. Now, I know we finish right, on the 13th, but I have to mention the new moon because although I'll go into more depth next week, but the new moon in Taurus, right, is like so much is happening around the same time. That's why I really want to mention this. So the new moon moves into Taurus. Now, the moon is in its exaltation in Taurus. It loves Taurus. It's nurturing. It's time to, whatever seeds we've planted, it's time to nurture them and allow them to grow. This is a beautiful, beautiful new moon. It's gorgeous. Now, around the same time, or the day after, Uranus moves into Taurus. Now, this is huge. Uranus has like 84-year elliptical cycle, right? And during those 84 years, it goes into each sign. So it's approximately in each sign for 7 years. So it's been in Aries and it's going into Taurus. Now, Uranus is that sudden happenings, it's revolutionary, it's eruptions, it's lightning, right? That's what it is. And Taurus is grounded, so it's not going to be that happy in Taurus. Or, it means that, because Taurus is about the planet, about Earth, something major could happen globally during that time. So it's been in Aries, which is a cardinal sign. It really liked being in Aries, right? It could start things. It could, erupt and sudden changes. And it's been difficult for people with this, with Uranus in Aries. However, now it's going into Taurus. And it's not so happy in Taurus because it's more grounded and it's pulled down, right? So this is about ground. This is about global. This is about the planet. Now, it hasn't, the last time it moved into Taurus, it was in Taurus from 1934 to 1941. Turbulent times, right? This could be, something huge could happen mid-month, or the next few years, something major is happening. Now, Mars is moving around the same time too. Mars is moving out of Capricorn and it moves into Aquarius. Now, Mars has loved Capricorn. It's really enjoyed Capricorn, right? It's been able to start things and finish things, right? Now, Mars is the planet of war, don't forget. And the spark, it starts things, right? It's about action, it's about going forward, but normally it can't finish things, but in Capricorn it could. Well, now it's moving into Aquarius. Darling, it's like, it's going to be all over the place. It's not going to be happy in Aquarius. So, Aquarius is air and Mars is fire, and there could be explosions and eruptions. So be prepared. Normally I wouldn't mention, I'll go into more detail about them, about those aspects next week, because really it is in next week, but I couldn't not mention it because I think we should be prepared for this huge shift in energy. It's major. It's going to be major. Good for some always, and not good for others. So without further ado, let's go to your card, shall we? Hello Capricorn, and welcome to your reading. I'm really sorry that this is late. Thank you so much for your patience. I'm recording this on Monday, and you'll get this later today. I'm sorry, things just got way out of hand this week. So this reading is for today, the 7th of May through the 13th of May. Now stay to the end because I have a gift for you guys. Now, no further ado, let's go to your cards. And the first card out is the moon. Of course, I love the moon, and we've got this beautiful new moon in Taurus coming up. It's going to be wonderful. It's such a gift. Now, this means that a light is going to be shed on something. So something is going to come up, the truth is going to come out, and once it comes out, it can't go back in. And I have a feeling that this is, sometimes it's shedding a light on something that's not so great, but you've got the 6 of Wands clarifying it, which is a beautiful, beautiful card. This is like, I feel that you are going to get the recognition that you deserve. Finally, Capricorn, something is going to come out that it's almost like a long time ago you did something and you didn't get the credit for it. And then now the truth is coming out and you are getting the credit for it. And, you know, or this could be kind of like a lifetime of accomplishments. The moon is shining on you and it's really making you look good. And the Six of Wands is definitely public recognition. Now, this could be as little as, you know, you're a child saying you're the best daddy or the best mummy in the world in front of a lot of people, you know, or the wonderful, somebody proclaiming how amazing you are because you've really helped them, and they're saying it publicly, perhaps on social media, whatever it is. And it could be, you know, at the high end, you know, a public ceremony. But finally, you are getting recognized, Capricorn. That's what I'm getting this week. So recognition for your amazing work is coming in. Now, you have, the next card is the Four of Air, which indicates exhaustion, right? This is mental and physical exhaustion. When this card comes in, it's saying, listen, you really need to rest because your mind's not clear. So you could, you know, you're not going to be able to think clearly until you get this rest. Now that can mean meditation. Meditation is like a good night's sleep. Sometimes when I have a terrible night's sleep and I get up and I meditate, I feel much more rested. That happened today. I literally had like 3 hours of sleep. So I had a long meditation and I felt a lot more, you know, alive, on point. So this is about really, this card comes in because it's saying, get some rest, Capricorn. Now, clarifying it, you've got the Knight of Cups, which is a wonderful, this can mean, you know, this can mean love coming in. And I have a feeling that it's kind of not just, you know, personal love. This is like the love of the people are coming in for you. It's, you know, but you really need to rest because you've got to be able to think clearly at these, you know, you've got to have a wonderful response for this, for these wonderful public displays of affection and love. I feel that you really are being celebrated this week, Capricorn. Now the next card in is patience, and you have 2 cards clarifying it. Patience is about, listen, don't judge things, stay back and just allow things to come to you. You don't have to do anything. Open your arms to receive and just be patient. It's coming. It's definitely coming for you, Capricorn. Now, clarifying it, you've got the 10 of Swords because you have been through the ringer. It's been a difficult time that you've been through. Well, the good news is it's the end of that hard and difficult time and you're finally moving on. And in moving on, you are going to receive the gifts. You have the Four of Wands, darling. That's like, wow. That is like, what do I want to say? Chemistry. Everything kind of happens right. I just feel it's divine timing. So everything falls into place and it all works out really amazingly. So the 10 of Swords, you know, is you moving on from a difficult time and you're moving into a much better time. But remember, don't rush things because I know you're ambitious and you want to get out there and push things along, but have patience, darling. Have patience and remember, always do everything for the higher good of everyone concerned. So at this moment in time, you're just to sit back and receive. What a wonderful reading, Capricorn. And I am going to pull a Romance Angel card for Capricorns, for single Capricorns, and then I'll pull a card for Capricorns in a relationship. the Romance Angel cards. Let's see what what messages the Romance Angel cards have for single Capricorns. Single Capricorns. Okay, what messages do the Romance Angels have for wonderful single Capricorns? What messages? Oh, there it is. Ooh. Oh, I love this card. This card is amazing. Okay. Attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. Now, I always say that when someone is, look, she is there just smelling the rose, totally engrossed and engaged in the present moment with the senses of smelling, and she is beautiful. She's not aware of how she's looking to the outside world. She's not trying. She's just being her authentic self, totally present in the moment. That is beautiful, and that is attraction. Just enjoy the moment and don't think about how you look to other people. When you are totally engaged in the moment, people are going to find you attractive and you are going to attract the love that you desire. Okay, so now let's pull a card for Capricorns in committed relationships. What messages and gifts do the Romance Angels have to give to Capricorns? Wonderful advice and guidance do the Romance Angels have for Capricorns in committed relationships? Oh, you got two cards. Okay. Oh, you have romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring in your relationship. And then you have, this is called free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. Now, this could be for two different Capricorns in relationships, or it could be for the same, right? When freeing yourself, right, is when you're feeling trapped almost and you're feeling fearful in a relationship that you might lose this person or something, and you've given over your power. It's almost like a codependency thing. So this is about freeing yourself, allowing yourself to go forward and take your power back. Engage in your life. Do what you want to do. Be a separate person in your relationship because you were independent coming into this relationship, and that's what attracted your partner. Be independent again. They did this survey, I think. I saw this. They interviewed all these guys that were in relationships or about girlfriends, and they all said, what made you attracted to, you know, your partner, or what attracts you in a woman? And they all said independence. And they say when they get into relationships, some women lose that independence. They just become codependent, and that's not attractive. So these romantic feelings are real. Explore them, go all in, but be yourself. Be your individual self coming in. I think it was the Dalai Lama that once said, possession is not love. So once we kind of own my boyfriend, my husband, we make that person more of a thing. And so we need to, we need to not have so much ownership on it, because then it's like a possession, and possession is not love. Allowing our partner to be free is love, and allowing them to explore their world without fear. Okay, Capricorn, now this is your gift. Okay, so take a deep breath in, please, through your nose. Hold it at the top, 1, 2, 3, 4, and slowly exhale through your mouth. Love that. Think of a number between 0 and 999, the very first number you get, that's your personal message. And write that number in the comments below, and I will give you your personal message from the angels. So listen, please give me time, because I'm kind of inundated with all the other with everyone that's giving comments right now, so I'm going to do the best, and I probably will stop it by the end of the week. So hopefully you're watching it this week between the 10th and the 13th, and after that I probably will not respond, because I'll be on to the next videos. I love you all so much. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please don't forget to like this video. Please share it on your social media, because YouTube doesn't promote the videos like they used to. So that really helps us YouTubers when you share them on your social media and get it out there for more views. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. Mwah! I'll see you next week. To inquire about or purchase any of Mary's services, please email Mary at liveinthesolution.com.